Hello, I'm Gracie, and this is Grace on Israel coming to you from the sunny beaches of the Eastern Mediterranean. If you are considering making Aliyah or immigrating to Israel, there are a few major factors and hundreds of minor factors you need to keep in mind. However, the main consideration is how you are going to support yourself in Israel. If you are retired, the income issue is easy. Live off your retirement. Even then, you will want to make sure your retirement is enough to support you in the lifestyle to which you have grown accustomed. If you have a skill set that Israel wants, be it in the medical or science and technological field, finding a job in your area of expertise shouldn't be too difficult. If they want the skill set you have, you don't even have to worry about fluency in Hebrew. For those of you who do not have a skill set that will guarantee you a job in Israel, my recommendation is to select one of four choices. 1. Don't come. 2. Wait until you are retired. 3. Be well on your way to mastering the language, as employers will expect you to be fluent in Hebrew. Or 4. Have a plan such as an online job that earns you enough to live comfortably, or the ability to open a business when you arrive in Israel that doesn't require fluency. Good luck with that one. I can think of a few possibilities, be something like a massage therapist, teaching English, opening a restaurant or a shop, especially one that caters to tourists, or becoming a building contractor. All of these occupations will require a certain level of Hebrew unless you cater specifically to an English-speaking community. Of course, if you're Russian, you would want to find a Russian-speaking community and so on. If you are planning to open a business in Israel, before committing to Aliyah, do your research on licensing, leases, tax law, and demographics. You may be the best chef of Mexican food in the world, but not a lot of people in Israel even know what that is and would not be willing to try it. If you want to open a Mexican restaurant, you will need to find an area where you could have enough traffic just to remain open. Many young adults who want to make Aliyah wait until they are just past the age of having to serve in the military. Personally, I think that is a mistake. Being in the military is like a rite of passage. Although being in the military does not guarantee a spiffy career, not being in the military closes that door altogether. If you are young enough to be in the military and want to come do it, serve your time. You will learn the language, you will make friends for life, and it will allow you to get on a career path towards success. What happens if you come? You don't have a skill set, you don't speak the language well, and you're too old for military service? It can still work as long as you're okay with a low-paying, tedious job. When you first arrive, you'll receive a 6-month stipend from the government. After that, you'll receive 6 months unemployment. It will be enough to eke by. During that time, you can go to Ulpan, the place where you learn Hebrew and can meet other people who have made Aliyah. And after 6 months, you can go on income support, the Israeli version of welfare. You will be assigned a counselor and show them your skills and work history. They will promise to find you a job that fits your skills. Eventually, you will be offered work as a street cleaner, or an elderly or a handicapped person's helper, even if you have a PhD. Seriously. I know of a couple of people this happened to. 2 ended up going back to Norway, 1 back to South Africa, and several back to the US and Canada. The moral of all of this is, before making Aliyah, make sure you have your financial path carved out so you can have a successful and permanent transition. The transition itself will be challenging enough without finding a job to the burden. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe.